Hi students, welcome to the new episode of your English class. Okay, in the previous class we studied the chapter Guru Dakshina, and I hope all of you read the text so many times and you are familiar with all the words. And today let us move on to the comprehensive works. First one is sentence making. First we are going to sentence making. The first word is archery. Listen, A-R-C-H-E-R-Y, archery. We can make a sentence using the word archery. Can you make a sentence using the word archery? Yes, Eklavya is E-K-L-A-V-Y-A. Eklavya wanted to learn W-A-N-T-E-D. You write the, you listen to the spelling carefully and write in your text using a pencil. Eklavya wanted to learn L-E-A-R-N, learn archery, A-R-C-H-E-R-Y. This is the meaningful sentence using the word archery. Eklavya wanted to learn archery, E-K-L-A-V-Y-A, E-K-L-A-V-Y-A. Eklavya wanted to learn archery. Is it clear? Yes, let us next word is retaliated. Second word, retaliated. R-E-T-A-L-I-A-T-E-D. Retaliated. R-E-T-A-L-I-A-T-E-D. Retaliated. Ravi, R-A-V-I. What is the meaning of retaliated? Take revenge. Retaliated means took revenge. Retaliated, take revenge. Retaliated, took revenge. Ravi retaliated. R-E-T-A-L-I-A-T-E-D. Retaliated to his cousin. To his cousin. C-H-I-S. His C-O-U-S-I-N. Cousin. Full stop. Ravi retaliated to his cousin. Listen here. First one, archery. Eklavya wanted to learn archery. The sentence is Eklavya wanted to learn archery. Next one, retaliated. Devi retaliated to his cousin. Devi retaliated to his cousin. Third one, embedded. Listen to the third word. They finish the third one. First two one. Yes, third one, embedded. I-M-B-E-D-D-E-D. Listen to the spelling carefully. I-M-B-E-D-D-E-D. Sentence is the roots of R-O-O-T-S. Roots of take tree. T-E-A-K. Take tree is embedded. I-M-B-E-D-D-E-D. Embedded in the soil. In the soil. S-O-I-L. The roots of take tree is embedded in the soil. The roots of take tree is embedded in the soil. I-M-B-E-D-D-E-D. Embedded in the soil. Okay, we finish this. The next one, favorite. F-A-V-O-U-R-I-T. F-A-V-O-U-R-I-T-E. Favorite. F-A-V-O-U-R-I-T-E. Favorite. Can you make a sentence using the word favorite? It is very easy to make a sentence using the word favorite. My favorite subject is my favorite. F-A-V-O-U-R-I-T-E. Favorite. Subject is S-U-B-J-E-C-T. Subject is English. E-N-G-L-I-S-H. Is it easy? Yes. My favorite subject is English. Do you understand? Then look at the third and fourth one, embedded. The roots of take tree is embedded in the soil. Embedded means set deeply. Embedded means set deeply. Then their favorite, my favorite subject is English. My favorite subject is English. Okay, let us move on to the next section. Sentence making is over. Next section is tick the correct answer. Which is the next section? Tick this correct answer. You take page number 18. All of you take page number 18. Then the first sentence is, the story is about, there are two options and we have to choose the right option and make it a meaningful sentence. Then the story is about, first option, dedication of student to his teacher. Second option, how can you stop a dog from barking? Which is the correct one? Can you say which is the correct one? Yes, the first option is the correct one. Then the sentence will be, the story is about dedication of student to his teacher. How is the sentence? The story is about dedication of student to his teacher. You tick the first option. In this part, there are two boxes. You tick the first column near the first option. Okay. Then second one, the princess near the well where. The princess near the well where. First option, playing and singing songs. Second option, the Kauravas and the Pandavas. Which one is correct? Second option is correct. When the sentence will be, the princess near the well where the Kauravas and the Pandavas. You listen here. The princess near the well where the Kauravas and the Pandavas. The princess near the well where the Kauravas and the Pandavas. Third question. When the Guru has taught everything to his pupil, listen to the word pupil, P-U-P-I-L. What is the meaning of pupil? You had already heard about the people, P-O-P-L-E. That means crowd. People means crowd. Then what is the meaning of pupil, P-U-P-I-L-E? It may be a new word for you. Pupil means student. What is the meaning of pupil? Student. S-T-U-D-E-N-T. Student. It is a new word for you. You study the meaning on today itself. Okay. Pupil means student. Then let us move on to the exercise. When the Guru has taught everything to his student, he has the right to dash. He has a right to dash. Options are, first one, ask for Guru Dakshina. Then second one, ask his pupil to bring flowers. Which is correct? Ask for Guru Dakshina. I will write the correct option in the blackboard. First one, dedication of student to his teacher. First one, dedication of student, D-E-D-I-C-A-T-I-O-N, dedication of student, S-T-U-D-E-N-D, student, to his teacher. To his teacher, H-I-S, his teacher, T-E-A-C-H-E-R, teacher. Dedication of student to his teacher. That is the correct option for the first question. Then the second one, the princess near the well where the Kauravas and the Pandavas. Second one, the Kauravas, K-A-U-R-A-V-A-S. Listen to the spelling. The Kauravas and the Pandavas. And the Pandavas, P-A-N-D-A-V-A-S. Kauravas and the Pandavas. The Kauravas and the Pandavas. Then third one. When the Guru has taught everything to his pupil, he has a right to ask for Guru Dakshina. Third one, ask for Guru Dakshina. Ask for Guru Dakshina. G-U-R-U-D-A-K-S-H-I-N-A. Guru Dakshina. G-U-R-U-D-A-K-S-H-I-N-A. Guru Dakshina. You don't write in the text, you tick only the correct options. Is it clear? Let us move on to the next exercise. Next is answer the questions in your notebook. This is question answers. I will give you in WhatsApp. I will send you the notes in WhatsApp. Next one, you must have heard or seen the Mahabharata on TV. What is Mahabharata? Mahabharata is the great epic of us. The Mahabharata is a great epic of us. Which are the two epics? Which are our two epics? Mahabharata and Ramayana are our great epics. Ramayana and Mahabharata are our great epics. In which Mahabharata we had already seen a TV. You had already seen in TV or heard stories of Mahabharata from your elder members in the family. And here is guess some of the famous characters and plays from it. Some of the famous characters. Which are the famous characters? Then Dhritarashtra, Krishna, Arjuna, then Pandu. Who are the famous characters? there are so many characters in Mahabharata and so many places are there, important places are there. And here are 6 options in the black box. Dhritarashtra, Hastinapur, Kaurav, Vrindavan, Krishna and Draupadi. These are the 6 options given in the text. And you choose the correct option and filling the blanks. First one, we have to done the first one. First one, King. Listen, King Drupad's daughter. King Drupad's daughter. Who is King Drupad's daughter? Can you identify King Drupad apostrophe S? King Drupad's daughter. D-A-U-G-H-T-A-R. Daughter. Who is King Drupad's daughter? What is the name of the daughter of King Drupad? Can you identify from the box? Draupadi. Who is the daughter of King Drupad? Draupadi. D-R-A-U-P-A-D-I. Draupadi. King Drupad's daughter is Draupadi. King Drupad's daughter is Draupadi. You write in the blanks. King Drupad's daughter Draupadi. Spelling D-R-A-U-P-A-D-I. Draupadi. D-R-A-U-P-A-D-I. The next one. Kingdom of the Kuru princess. Second one. Kingdom. K-I-N-G-D-O-M. Kingdom of the Kuru princess. K-U-R-U. Kuru princess. P-R-I-N-C-E-S. Kingdom of the Kuru princess. What is the name of the kingdom of the Kauravas? What is the name of the kingdom? Hastinapur. What is the name of the kingdom of Kauravas? Hastinapur. H-A-S-T-I-N-A-P-U-R. Listen to the spelling once more. H-A-S-T-I-N-A-P-U-R. Hastinapur, the kingdom of Kaurava princess. Hastinapur, the kingdom of Kaurava princess is known as Hastinapur. And third one, the blind king who had 100 sons. Third one, the blind king, T-H-E-D, blind, B-L-I-N-D, blind king who had, K-I-N-G, king, who had, who had 100 sons. 100 sons. Who is the blind king who had 100 sons in Mahabharata? Who is the blind king who had 100 sons? Dhritarashtra. D-R-I-T-R-A-S-H-R-A-S-T-R-A. Listen to the spelling. D-R-I-T-R-A-S-T-R-A. D-R-I-T-R-A-S-T-R-A. Dhritarashtra. Who is the father of 100 sons? Who is the father of 100 sons in Mahabharata? Blind king. Who is the blind king who had 100 sons? Dhritarashtra. Who is the blind king in Mahabharata? Dhritarashtra. Then next question. The 100 sons of Queen Gandhari. Fourth question. The 100 sons of the 100 H-U-N-D-R-E-D. 100 sons of S-O-N-S. Sons of Queen Gandhari. Q-U-E-E-N. Queen Gandhari. G-A-N-D-H-A-R-I. Gandhari. Who were the 100 sons of Gandhari? The 100 sons of Gandhari were known as Kaurav. K-A-U-R-A-V. Kaurav. They are known as Kaurav. K-A-U-R-A-V. Kaurav. The 100 sons of Queen Gandhari is known as Kaurav. The 100 sons of Queen Gandhari is known as Kaurav. Then 2 more examples are there. Are you writing along with me? It's very good to write when I write in the blackboards. Fifth one, sacred place where Krishna. Fifth one, sacred place, S-A-C-R-E-D, sacred place where Krishna, W-H-E-R-E, where Krishna, K-R-I-S-H-N-A, Krishna played pranks on gopis. Played, P-L-A-Y-E-D, played pranks, P-R-A-N-K-S, pranks on gopis, G-O-P-I-S, gopis. Which is the sacred place where Krishna and Gopikas played, and Krishna played some tricks. Pranks means tricks on the gopis. Which is a sacred place? Vrindavan. That place is known as Vrindavan. 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 Check the spelling. Vrindavan. Vrindavan. What is the specialty of Vrindavan? Vrindavan is a sacred place. In that place, Krishna and the gopis played together, and Krishna played some pranks on the gopis. Krishna played some pranks. Pranks means tricks on the gopis. Next one. Sixth one. He was born in jail at midnight. Sixth one. He was born, B-O-R-N, born in jail, J-A-I-L, jail, at midnight. At midnight. Who is born at midnight? Who is born at midnight? M-I-D-N-I-G-H-T, midnight. Who was born in jail at midnight? Who was born in jail at midnight? Yes, Krishna. Krishna was born in jail at midnight. K-R-I-S-H-N-A. Krishna was born in jail at midnight. Krishna was born in jail at midnight. Okay, is it clear? I will read it once more. King Drupad, you check whether you are writing the right one or the wrong one. King Drupad's daughter Draupadi, kingdom of the Kuru princess Hastinapur, the blind king who had 100 sons, Dhritarashtra, the 100 sons of Queen Gandhari, Kaurav, sacred place where Krishna played pranks on gopis, Vrindavan. He was born in jail at midnight, Krishna. Okay, then next one. Collective noun, page number 20, collective noun. Collective noun. C-O-L-L-E-C-T-I-V-E. Collective noun. N-O-U-N. Collective noun. What is noun? What is that? First, do you know what is a noun? A noun is a naming word. What is a noun? A noun is the name of something. It is called a naming word. A noun is the name of something. When it refers to a collection or group, it is known as collective noun. Noun is a naming word or name of something when that naming word refers to a collection or group of something. When that naming word refers to a collection or group of something, we call it a collective noun. We call that word a collective noun. A bunch of bananas. There is a bunch of bananas. Then a school of fish. School of fish. Choir of singers. Just words, bench, school, choir. These are all collective nouns. Group of band of singers. Then choir of musicians. These are all collective nouns. Every day we are met with so many collective nouns. The naming word given to a collection or group of something. The naming word given to a collection or group of something is called a collective noun. Okay, is it clear? Let us move on to so many examples. Filling the blanks with the words from the box. First one, bundle. You listen to this box. There is a correction. First one is bundle. B-U-N-D-L-E. Bundle. The first word is bundle. Then second word is garland. G-A-R-L-A-N-D. Garland. What is it? Garland. With the flowers we are making garlands. Garland. Then string. S-T-R-I-N-G. String. S-T-R-I-N-G. String. Then next one, galaxy. G-A-L-A-X-Y. Galaxy. G-A-L-A-X-Y. Galaxy. Next one, fleet. F-L-E-E-T. Fleet. F-L-E-E-T. Fleet. Next one, class. C-L-A-S-S. Class. Next one, bail. B-A-L-E. Bail. Next one, flock. F-L-O-C-K. Flock. Next one, bench. B-E-N-C-H. Bench. Bench is there. B-E-N-C-H. Bench is already there. B-E-N-C-H. Bench. But there is a word doesn't. D-E is a doing. It is not needed in that box. The needed word is bunch. B-U NCH. You strike out the word dozen and write bench there. Okay, the important thing is you strike out the word dozen from the text and you write BUNCH bench there. Then there are two words BENCH bench and BUNCH bunch. BENCH bench, then BUNCH bench are there in the box. Okay, is it clear? You strike out the word dozen from the box and write BUNCH bunch there. Okay, is it clear? Now let us move on to the examples. First one, a dash of flowers for God. A dash of flowers for God. A dash of flowers. A dash of flowers. Flowers for God. G-O-D. Whenever you write the word anywhere, you write G as capital letter. A dash of flowers for God. Garland. First one, you write garland. G-A-R-L-A-N-D. G-A-R-L-A-N-D. You write the word in the text. G-A-R-L-A-N-D. Garland. Next one, a dash of students. A dash of students. Students. A class of students. A class of students. A class of students. Class is a collective noun. Next, a dash of jury. Third one, a dash of jury. J-U-R-Y. Jury. The word is bench. Listen here. B-E-N-C-H. Bench of jury. A bench of jury. A bench of jury. B-E-N-C-H. Don't make a mistake. Bench of jury. B-E-N-C-H. It is not B-U-N-C-H. It is B-E-N-C-H. Bench of jury. Then fourth one, a dash of birds. Fourth one, a dash of birds. B-I-R-D-S. Birds. Answer F-L-O-C-K. Flock. A dash of birds. Flock. Fifth one, a dash of pearls. String. A dash of P-E-A-R-L-S. Pearls. String. S-T-R-I-N-G. String. A dash of pearls. String. S-T-R-I-N-G. A dash of aeroplanes or ships. Sixth one. A dash of aeroplanes or ships. Aeroplanes or ships. S-H-I-P-S. Ships. The group of aeroplanes or ship is called a fleet. The group of aeroplanes or ship is called a fleet. The fleet, a fleet of aeroplanes or ships. The word is fleet. F-L-E-E-T. Fleet. I will read it once more. You please listen to the text. A garland of flowers for God. A garland of flowers for God. A class of students. Next one, a class of students. Next one, a bench of jury. A bench of jury. Next one, a flock of birds. A flock of birds. Next one, a string of pearls. A string of pearls. Next one, a fleet of aeroplanes or ships. A fleet of aeroplanes or ships. Let us move on to the next examples. Sixth one, a dash of, seventh one, a dash of stars. Seventh one, a dash of stars. A dash of stars. S-T-A-R-S. A dash of stars. A dash of stars. A galaxy of stars. The word here is galaxy. G-A-L-A-X-Y. A galaxy of stars. You correct the spelling. You write the correct spelling in your text. G-A-L-A-X-Y. Galaxy. A galaxy of stars. Next one, eighth one, a bunch of bananas. Eighth one, you listen here. a bunch, bunch, don't make a mistake. A bunch of bananas, a bunch of bananas, bananas, bananas. Write the correct spelling, a bunch of bananas. The spelling is bunch. Bench of jury, that is bench, bench, and here bunch of bananas, bunch, bunch of bananas. Next one, a bundle of books. Ninth one, a bundle, bundle, bundle of books, books. A bundle of books, a bundle of books. Next one, a bale of cotton. Last one, 10th one, a bale of cotton, bale, underline the word bundle and bale. Bale of cotton, 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 a bale of cotton. Listen here, 7th one, a galaxy of stars, a galaxy of stars. Then a bunch of bananas, bunch, bunch of bananas. Next one, a bundle of books, bundle, bundle of books. Next one, a bale of cotton, a bale of cotton. The collective noun used to describe cotton is a bale of cotton. Okay. Now let us study what is gender. G-E-N-D-E-R. Gender. G-E-N-D-E-R. What is gender? Gender means the gender is used to decide to describe the what the thing is goes to what category. That means masculine gender, feminine gender, neuter gender, and common gender are there. Gender. There are 4 divisions. First one is masculine gender. M-A-S-C-U-L-I-N-E. Masculine. The masculine gender is used to describe the names of male ones. Masculine gender is used to describe male ones. What is masculine gender? Masculine gender is used to describe male ones. Example. Which is the example? Father, F-A-T-H-E-R, father. Then boy. Next one, uncle, U-N-C-L-E. Then cock is there, C-O-C-K, cock, etc. are examples of masculine gender. Then the second one, feminine gender, F-E-M-I-N-I-N-E. There is a printing mistake in your text. It is written as feminine. It is written as F-E-M-I-N-E there. F-E-M-I-N-I-N-E is the correct spelling. You correct the spelling of feminine. F-E-M-I-N-I-N-E. Feminine. F-E-M-I-N-I-N-E. Feminine gender. It refers to the female ones. It refers to the female ones. The feminine gender of father is mother. The feminine gender of father is mother. The feminine gender of boy is girl. G-I-R-L, girl. The feminine gender of uncle is aunt. A-U-N-D. The feminine gender of cock is hen. Cock, hen. The female, masculine gender cock, feminine gender hen. Then third one is neuter gender. N-E-U-T-E-R-G-E-N-D-E-R. Neuter gender. Neuter gender is used to describe things. Neuter gender is used to describe things. T-H-I-N-G-S, things. That means car. C-A-R, car. Then pencil. P-E-N-C-A-L, pencil. Then bag. These are all belongings, bag, things. So we used to describe, it is described as neuter gender. It is to say that it is not a male or female. It is not a male or female. That things are categorized as neuter gender. It is not male or female. That things are categorized as neuter gender. The next one, fourth one is common gender. Common, C-O-M-M-O-N, common gender. Common gender means the name given to a particular class. That means it may be masculine or feminine. It may be masculine or feminine. It may be masculine or feminine. Common nouns are common genders. Common nouns are described as common genders. Example, doctor, D-O-C-T. doctor. It can be a male doctor or a female doctor. Then next example is teacher. It can be a male teacher or female teacher. Next example is friend. It can be male or female. Friend. Friend. Which are the four divisions of gender? Which are the four divisions of gender? The four divisions of gender are masculine gender, feminine gender, neuter gender and common gender. These are the four divisions of gender. Okay. One more mistake is there in this page. And see, write M for masculine. Write M for masculine and N for feminine. It is not correct. F for feminine. You strike out the N here and write F. F for feminine and C for common and N for neuter. M for masculine, N for feminine and C for common and N for neuter. There is a printing mistake in your text. Okay, there are 4 into 4, 16 words are there and you decide which gender is it. First one, bull. Bull is a male gender. You write M near the first one. M, male gender. Next one, doctor. It is common gender. Doctor. C, write C near doctor. Then car. It is neuter gender. N. Then next one, archer. Common gender. It can be a male archer or female archer. Maid. Feminine gender. Write F. Plant, neuter gender, write N. Lady, feminine gender, write F. Duck, feminine gender, write F. Host, common gender, write C. Student, common gender, write C. King, male gender, masculine gender, write M. Lawyer, common gender, write C. Then eraser, neuter gender, write N. Girl, feminine gender, write F. Bitch, feminine gender, write F. Chapati, neuter gender, write N. Okay, is it clear? M for masculine gender, F for feminine gender, C for common gender and N for neuter gender. Is it clear? Yes. Let us move on to the next one. I-value life segment. A teacher is a person who motivates, teaches and gives direction to your life. A teacher can influence you and a teacher can change your character and give guidance to you. A teacher can motivate you, give motivation to you and be a guide of you Your mother is your first teacher. Who is your first teacher? When you was a baby, little infant, you learn things from your mother. Then mother is considered as the first teacher of a child. Mother is the first teacher of every person. The mother is the first teacher of every person. Okay. Then there are many mythological stories which are very famous like Eklavya, Shravan Kumar, etc. On a chart paper, cut and paste on such a story and write your views about it. Take help from the internet, Panchatantra Tales, etc. In Panchatantra Tales, there are so many epic characters and so many characters from our old Idihasas. You take one story and read it out and what the views, write your views, what you understand from that story. Okay, our second lesson is over and our work is over. The note will come to you as early as possible. Okay, then I will explain the notes. The first thing you have to do is study the lesson carefully and write the exercises in your textbook and take a photo of that and send it to me in WhatsApp. Okay, it is very compulsory. You have a contact with the teacher and you should do all the works regularly. Whenever you send a video or audio to me or say your notes to me, you write your name and class with that. Okay, children, see you in the next class. Thank you.